had a moment or a simple sentence that completely shook your whole world? Well, mine came from my parents who out of nowhere decided to drop a bomb on me. And trust me, was the kind of news that make your heart pop into the pits of your stomach. Hey ladies and gentlemen, my name is MIRSHAD, and today I'm going to talk about an incident that I once thought was disastrous but made my life much better. For 10 wonderful years, my school was my universe. The corridors, the classrooms, my teachers, my friends were practically my siblings. So when my parents sat me down one day, their faces unusually serious, I knew something was wrong. We're moving you to a different school, in a completely different country, they said. For a whole 5 seconds, I didn't speak. Not because I was speechless, but my brain was too busy calculating whether running away would be a good idea. I laughed, because obviously they were joking. They weren't. My little world began shaking. I cried for days. I imagined 100 worst case scenarios. I even convinced myself that if I broke my leg, I wouldn't have to go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was my master plan, an academic escape through self-inflicted injury. But thankfully, or unfortunately, my leg remained perfectly fine and my parents remained perfectly determined. The day I stepped into my new school, I had already decided. I am not going to like this place. I would not enjoy it. I would not fit in. I would not smile. And if possible, I would not breathe too much of its air. Everything felt unfamiliar. From the accents to the culture, even the morning assembly. I felt like a puzzle piece forced into the wrong box. But something unexpected happened. The people were actually nice. The teachers were encouraging. The opportunities appeared everywhere, and the place was too diverse to even care about fitting in. Slowly, I started enjoying it. I made friends. I began joining activities, began saying yes to things that I never even imagined doing. One day, I caught myself thinking, this place is actually good. I was quite surprised at myself that day. Slowly, but gradually, I came into a realization that comfort zones are cozy, but nothing grows there, nothing blooms there. And honestly, staying in one place for too long makes you a little bored. Being forced out of mine helped me find new strengths, like the confidence, the courage, and most importantly, adaptability. The adaptability to pretend that I know what I'm doing when I have no clue what it is. Today, as I'm standing before you in this prestigious event of Alifianz talk, I realized something rather so beautiful. If my parents hadn't pushed me out of my comfort zone that day, if I hadn't cried, if I hadn't walked into that school with my heart full of fear, I wouldn't be standing here in front of you sharing this story. So to anyone who is going through a change that they never asked for, a challenge that they never expected, remember this. Life, sometimes, your life doesn't ask your permission before it changes. It just simply does and waits for you to catch up. The incident I thought was the worst thing to happen to me became a memory, just a piece of memory that made me much stronger to endure, to tackle, to face anything in my life ahead. So I just have to tell you this something. It's a really important piece of advice. Sometimes the door that you're afraid to walk through is the one that leads you to exactly where you're meant to be. And with that, my lovely friends, I conclude my speech. Thank you.